Hi, my name is Julien Corven, and I'm an assistant professor at Illinois State University in the mathematics department. And I'm here to talk about pedagogical approaches to our Math 352 class at Illinois State University. This is a reproduction of the lightning talk I gave at the most recent Esteem Summit in summer 2025. So about the course, it's Math 352. The title of the course is Probability and Statistical Inference for Educators, and the prerequisite for the course is Calculus 3, so students are not required to have any prior statistics course. And from reports that prior students have given, they've indicated that prior to me taking over the course, there were very few differences between this course and a similar course that was designed for math majors. Both courses were often taught by the same instructor in the same semester, and students reported that they didn't really see the difference between the two courses and didn't see what it was about Math 352 that was specifically for educators. So I started teaching the course in the spring of 2025, and I was told that the goal was to prepare teachers to teach AP statistics, or future secondary teachers to teach AP stats, and so I kind of came at it with that goal in mind, and I immediately uh, thought about three goals and three design pillars that I thought were relevant for teaching the class. So the first goal was learning the content, because the students are expected to master the material covered by the AP Statistics course so that they can teach it, and they also need the specialized content knowledge for teaching that material. So the approach I took pedagogically to make sure that I was doing that was using standards-based grading. So I developed 12 content standards, and these are based on so the most updated version, which is what you see here, is now based on the updated course and exam description for AP Statistics. So that's the one that the first exam will be in 2027. If you scan the QR code, or if you go to the bit.ly link, you will be able to see the whole list of the content and or practice and content standards. But basically, I divided the standards into kind of 12 key concepts. And so each of those students are being graded on. The second goal is applying the content of statistics. So students are expected to learn how to apply their content knowledge of statistics to appropriately analyze real world data to answer an authentic research question, because it's not enough to just have the knowledge, but it's about the application of it as well. And so the approach I took to accomplish this goal was using the Passion Driven Statistics Project. So this is a curriculum that's available from the website link there from Wesleyan. So in the winter of 2025, I attended a seminar that they put on. It was a 2-day boot camp. So I implement the boot camp version of the Passion Driven Statistics Project. I obviously can't do the whole 15-week course. With all the other demands on the time. But basically, students gather some available real world data, and then they generate a research question, they clean and recode the data, and they conduct and interpret analyses in R. If you scan the QR code, or if you go to the bit.ly link, you'll see a sample poster that a student of mine created last semester. And then finally, because this is a course for educators, I want the students to learn to teach the content. So I want them to learn and practice methods and techniques for teaching statistics and apply their content knowledge to authentic teaching situations. The way I did that was by including a microclinical experience. So I partnered with the AP statistics teacher at University High School. We call it UHigh. That is ISU's laboratory high school. And so students go and observe an AP stats lesson, and then they plan to teach a single lesson to that class. There are two AP stats classes. So what I do is I group them up into groups of 4 to 5. Each group plans a lesson, and then they split off into either a pair or a group of 3. And then they teach the lesson in that partnership or group of 3, because some of these students have never had a clinical experience before. They've never been in front of a classroom before. So I feel that partner teaching is most appropriate. That way, if something goes wrong, they have someone there who can kind of help pick up. After the lesson, the students participate in a reflective debriefing session with myself and the AP statistics teacher. And then they also complete a written reflection, and they also analyze the exit ticket, student responses to an exit ticket, and interpret what did students actually learn from the lesson they taught. So those are the three things that I've done so far, but obviously this is only my second semester teaching the course, and I'm excited to continue to improve it. And so some next steps that I'm thinking about, one is to integrate the Esteem Foundation modules, specifically 1.1 and 1.2. into the course. I already implemented 1.1 as the start of the course, and the students really got a lot out of it, so I liked that. So definitely continue working on making sure I'm incorporating that appropriately. We also have a technology course that almost all of our students take. It's Math 326, and so I want to make sure that what we're doing in 352 is coherent with that class, and so I'm integrating CodeApp more frequently so that they have more exposure to that before going to Math 326. And then finally, I've been thinking a lot about whether the goal of having them be able to teach AP statistics is the correct and appropriate goal for the course. So I want to consider whether we should realign the objectives of the course to be more focused on data science and preparing them to teach kind of a broader array of data science and more conceptual understanding. And then maybe they would be able to build on that knowledge to teach AP statistics down the line, but maybe not leaving the course with that level of knowledge, just because I think that that's sort of where uh, the trend is and where things are going. And so having that as the focus might be more appropriate. All right. Well, thank you so much for listening. If you want to get in touch with me, my name is Julien Corven, and my email address is jccorve@ilstu.edu. I always welcome people reaching out to me. If you want to see a copy of my syllabus for the class or any other materials I've created, I'm always happy to share and collaborate and continue working to improve statistics instruction for our pre-service secondary teachers.